Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm breaking down two financial giants you've probably heard of but might not fully understand. The World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. They both popped up around the same time but handle very different tasks. Let's dive in. First up, why were these institutions even created? Back in 1944, toward the end of World War II, 44 nations gathered at the Bretton Woods Conference in New Hampshire, USA. Their mission? To rebuild war-torn countries, prevent future economic depressions, and ensure international financial stability. The result was the birth of two major players, the World Bank and the IMF. All right, so what exactly is the World Bank? Contrary to what the name might suggest, it's not a bank for you or me. It's a development institution aimed at helping low and middle-income countries grow and reduce poverty. The World Bank provides long-term loans and grants for projects like roads, schools, hospitals, and clean water systems. They also offer technical expertise and policy advice. For example, if a developing country needs a nationwide water supply system but lacks the funds, the World Bank could step in with a low-interest loan or grant. Their goal? Sustainable economic growth and improved living conditions. Now let's talk about the IMF. Think of it as a global emergency doctor. It steps in when a country faces serious economic trouble, like hyperinflation, currency collapse, or massive unemployment. The IMF provides short-term loans to stabilize national economies and offers policy advice on fixing financial issues. They also monitor the global economy and publish influential reports. For instance, if a country's currency suddenly crashes and it can't afford imports like food or fuel, the IMF might step in with emergency funding, but with strings attached, known as structural adjustments. The goal here is to ensure global financial stability and promote international trade. So, how do these institutions operate? Both the World Bank and the IMF are made up of member countries. Almost every country in the world is a member. Countries contribute money to each institution and in return get a vote in major decisions. The more a country contributes, the more voting power it has. For example, the United States is the largest single contributor to both institutions, so it holds the largest share of votes. Governance-wise, each institution has a board of governors, one from each member country, and an executive board that makes day-to-day decisions. The World Bank even has several branches like the IBRD and IDA, tailored to different income levels. The IMF manages a pool of financial resources that member countries can borrow from during crises. So, while their roles differ, both the World Bank and IMF exist to support the global economy. Think of them as two sides of the same coin. One builds for the future, and the other rescues in the moment. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more clear and simple explanations. See you next time.